Hi, I've spoken so many times about that smaller version of you that controls our life due to it being triggered and the patterns and the conditioning that we subconsciously took on between the ages of 0 and 6 years old. And I'm not trying to drone on about the same subject, but it is so important that we understand that that person is still there, even if we were 2, 3 or 4 years old when we created a belief that actually controls our life. Because what happened when we created the belief, we compounded that belief by having experiences and creating experiences through the rest of our lives that just compounded it. And what I'm also going to say might be a bit out of the box, but if you think about it, time is an illusion because man has created this label called time, the clock, what time it is in the morning, what time it is now, it's actually an illusion. It's just what human beings have put a label on. So if you think about it through that lens, that time doesn't exist, then that smaller version of you is still in there at that time, needing the love and assurance and security and comfort that you thought you needed at that part of your life, be it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. And that's the healing. It's understanding how to find that part, find that disturbance within your system and heal it. And that's what I do. That's me, StephenBones.com. I help people and support them when they identify the part that's controlling their lives, and I help them go back and comfort and heal that smaller version of you that's still trapped in there and that's been compounded and compounded and compounded through decades of experiences and beliefs. And the more that energy gets trapped, and by trapped I mean, I'm sure you've all had it where you've had this emotion start to rise and you pushed it back down as far as you can and to settle it down. And that's the energy we're talking about. And every time we do that, it compounds it and can make the situation worse. Now I know most of us don't address these issues until we've had some sort of crisis in our lives, some chaos that's come in. We might have gone bankrupt, lost our job, partner might have left us, some other tragedy of that type, and that makes us quite humbling at that time, and we're grateful just for the security of what we've got around us at that time. And if we have not got that security, perhaps like I was in a situation where I didn't know whether I'd have my home or not the following month, that took me into complete panic and anxiety attacks because that security and safety had gone from my home. And at that point we've all got a choice, and we can choose to fight the system and try and get back to where we were, or accept the fact that the universe has smacked us on the back of the head because we've been going in the wrong direction, and we surrender and go forward. And if you want to know more about that, read The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer. He goes into real depth on that one, and it's really an interesting read. So that's how I heal, that's how I help people and support them. And if you've had that crisis, then you have a choice to either keep doing what you're doing or you choose to grow. And either way, that's perfect. I'm not judging you if you choose to carry on in life, because I did 2 or 3 times when I had a crisis happen. I was a bit stubborn. And also, if life's going swimmingly, but you've got this underlying feeling that you get panic, or you get a fear come in, or you're not sleeping, or you've got some general dis-ease within your system, then again you've got a choice to either address it now or wait and see what happens and carry on. Whichever way you go, that's fantastic. No judgment, and that's up to you. But if you do want to take the path of talking further about it, contact me free of charge. We can have a long chat. We don't have to go forward if you don't want to, and we can discuss it more in depth. But it is really fascinating how you can heal all those little experiences. And by the way, there are hundreds of them. So when we start this journey, be aware that it is an infinite way of going forward. That's why it's called personal development, personal growth, spiritual development, whichever way you want to label it. It's an infinite journey. So thanks for listening. Hope you find that useful. And wherever you are in the world, have a great day. Bye for now.